The Falaj 3 ship may be the world's most heavily armed patrol boat. Officially an offshore patrol vessel, the compact design carries the kind of combat capability normally associated with well-armed corvettes or even frigates. This is from the Warzone website, so all credit to them. Photos of the United Arab Emirates Falaj 3 class patrol boat are a reminder that a vessel doesn't need to be a corvette or even a frigate to be armed like one. At a little over 200 feet long, this tiny ship compared to a warship, right? The Falaj 3 is officially designated an offshore patrol vessel, or OPV for short, but it boasts and has a lot of weapons that would be impressive on a missile corvette, and in some respects even a light frigate. In fact, at around 670 tons full load displacement and a crew of just 39 men, it may be one of the most heavily armed warships anywhere in the world for its small size. And it just looks very funny, but this is just super cool, I think. I'm not on the Emirates side, obviously, but just as a weapon perspective, it's just cool to have tiny warships that are like crazy capable, right? But OPVs are generally built for just very simple duties rather than high-end naval combat, obviously. Their primary missions including forcing exclusive economic zones, countering piracy and smuggling, fisheries protection, search and rescue, and humanitarian and animal and environment assistance. As a result, they typically prioritize endurance, seakeeping, and low-cost operating costs over heavy armament. So usually they try to keep them light, right? But many Western designs in this category carry a little more than a medium caliber gun and a handful of remotely operated weapon systems with no dedicated anti-ship missiles or significant air defense systems. But the Falaj 3 takes a very different approach and unorthodox, unique pathway. As immediately apparent from the photos, forward sits a Leonardo 76mm OTO super rapid gun equipped with the Strahle's guided ammo system, giving the ship a weapon capable of engaging everything from surface targets to fast-moving aerial threats up above. The Strahle's system combines the 76mm gun with the dart projectiles, which are guided to the target by a radio beam. The projectile is fitted with a proximity fuse, and the result is claimed to be especially effective against supersonic missiles, as well as fast-moving small boats. The dart ammo also comes at lower cost than dedicated anti-air missiles, an increasingly important consideration, especially in the Middle East, where costly surface-to-air missile effectors are routinely expended in significant quantities against far cheaper incoming threats. Directly behind the gun is an 8-cell vertical launch system loaded with MBDA VL Mika surface-to-air missiles. This fire and forget missile can intercept targets at a range up to around 12 miles and at altitudes of up to 30,000 feet. Further off is a 21-cell Raytheon Mark 49 launcher for the RIM 116 rolling airframe missile, or RAM missile for short, giving the vessel a second independent layer of point air defense. Most OPVs are fortunate to carry an adapted man-portable air defense system, so most don't, if they have any dedicated air defense system at all, right? So most don't even have anything, right? The offensive fit is equally notable. 4 MM40 Exocet Block 3C anti-ship missiles provide over-the-horizon strike capability, so very long range, right? While 2 12-cell low-cost guided imaging guided rocket launchers offer an inexpensive way to engage drones, uncrewed surface vessels, so unmanned boats on the surface, and fast attack craft, while expending much more costly missiles. The MM40 Block 3C is the latest iteration of the well-known Exocet sea skimming missile and has a range of around 150 miles. And the larger weapon is part of a growing number of 70mm rockets with an infrared seeker on the market now. A US-South Korean co-production, the larger was developed primarily for coastal defense and other maritime applications. It has a maximum range of around a few miles. Completing the package are 2 electro-optic systems, R400M 30mm remote weapon stations, and 2 32-barrel Rheinmetall multi-ammunition soft-kill systems, or MASS, decoy launchers, providing close-range fire support and survivability against incoming guided weapons as well. The Falaj 3 class is also equipped with sensors, including Leonardo, Kronos, 3D band multifunctional radar for air and surface search in the integrated mast. Now, the mast also features the Spinel infrared search and track suit. Combining all of these systems results in a ship with genuine layered air defense, anti-ship strike protection, and a sophisticated medium caliber gun, all crammed into a hull, roughly 1 protection, and a sophisticated medium caliber gun, all crammed into a hull, roughly 1/3 the displacement of many contemporary corvettes. Instead of sacrificing armament for patrol endurance, the Falaj 3 concentrates an extraordinary amount of firepower into a compact hull. The design is closer to a pocket missile corvette optimized for Gulf operations rather than a conventional OPV. The Persian Gulf is a respectively confined operating environment and location and place where naval combat is more likely to occur at short ranges, with vessels operating under constraint and constant threat from anti-ship missiles, drones, helicopters, and swarms of fast attack craft. In that environment, packing as many defensive and offensive systems as possible into a relatively inexpensive platform makes considerable operational sense. For more demanding missions, including in true blue water environments, the United Arab Emirates Navy can call upon close to a dozen true missile corvettes with 4 different active classes constructed in France, Germany, and Italy. These carry many of the same weapons found on the Falaj 3, the smaller boat here, but the largest examples displace close to 3,000 tons and can also embark a helicopter, right? But based on the Fearless class patrol vessel operated by the Republic of Singapore Navy, the Falaj 3 class is built by the Abu Dhabi Shipbuilding, a subsidiary of the UAE's Edge Group. The first ship of the class, a Talfalov, older videos on the channel. Also, follow me on Rumble, Instagram. I'm on all platforms, so all link older videos on the channel. Also, follow me on Rumble, Instagram. I'm on all platforms, so all link older videos on the channel. Also, follow me on Rumble, Instagram. I'm on all platforms, so all links are down below in the description box under this video. Hope you guys have a good one. See you next time.